Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, and welcome back to the last of our 10-part series of what I wish someone would have told me when I first started out on Zazzle. If you're watching this and going like, don't know what Zazzle is, don't care, please care because it's actually really important. When we discovered Zazzle, which again, we also didn't know when we first discovered it has changed our lives. Since then, Zazzle's our full-time and then we not just full time, but then we decided we were going to teach this because we had such a great time on the Zazzle platform. It's fun. I love it. It's helping me with my money situation. I paid off my debts. I bought houses, cash. Like it's just lovely to be in a position where you can have a business working for you, especially in this day and age when most businesses fail after, 1 year. If you're looking for an online business that's not just a side hustle, that's a scammy, like cash grab, look at Zazzle. It's an opportunity that leads to so many different things, but including passive income using the platform, which is a print on demand platform where you can sign up for free, start your store for free, and start listing products. The question is then, after you have all this free reign and it's free, it starts to get scary. And so when we first started out on Zazzle, we had so many questions, and these are the ones that we had the most, and we really would have wanted someone to help us with this. And so check out all the other 10, but this is the last one, which is, I'm not a professional designer. Can I still make money on the Zazzle platform? And the answer is yes. Okay, so even Jen and I were both creative, done a lot of different creative things, mostly like hand stuff, painting, photography, dressmaking, jewelry making, crafts, crochet, everything and anything. Um, but when we saw Zazzle and we realized, hey, all of this could take away all the like profit eating stuff that's like time and materials, and you can do all of this online and have someone else manufacture it. It was the best, right? And it gave us the freedom to just work on making the designs up rather than doing all that other stuff. So listen in a little bit more if you need more like understanding of what Zazzle is. Obviously, you can go check out the website itself, but then you can also just listen to some more of our videos, but so that you get a better idea. But for this one, if you understand that yes, Zazzle's the one you want to try, but now you realize, geez, there's a lot of products up there that are, how can I compete with that? Because I'm not a professional designer. Can I still make money? We can't ever make income claims, but we have had a lot of clients, including ourselves, because we're not professional designers either.
Yeah.
We learned, and we learned enough, and then we taught others, and they went from non-professional to their stuff. Like, they're still not professional per se, but they're doing really well on the platform selling. And so don't sell yourself short. You can figure this out, right?
Yeah, and I want to just say too that the design tool, which we'll get into in a minute, where you don't have to have all these skill sets, the design tool on Zazzle, if you don't know what Zazzle is, like Elke mentioned, you can pick a product out. They have over 1,500, 1,600 design,
Yeah.
1,500
Enough.
product types and styles, and everything is housed all in that one platform. And so you go into the platform, you open up your account, you open your store, then you choose a product. And let's say you choose, like, just for, whatever sake, a t-shirt. You click the t-shirt, you open it up and say, okay, I want to design on this. And then all of a sudden it pops up with the design tool. And the design tool on Zazzle is super user friendly. You don't have to have a design platform / program that you pay for, and everything can be designed there. And when Elke and I first started on Zazzle in 2008, I had personally, and Elke didn't have any personally, graphic design experience, right? And so,
No.
yes, I did learn how to use Photoshop, because previously Photoshop was the only real thing that was available at that point in time to create graphics and do those things. But nowadays you can just go on to Etsy and or other platforms to purchase graphics if you're not personally, graphically inclined. And also, that being said, on the design tool, you can create font-based designs and also simplistic designs without having any skill sets in terms of that, you're an artist or a photographer, all those things like that.
You can even use the shape tools that they have and create really cool designs. And a lot of our clients do that, and they create cute little characters, or it's such flexibility that you don't even understand yet what it's possible, because you just haven't played yet, but you will when you realize all these options that are available to you. And that's the other part about this, is if you're a professional designer, like a graphic designer, you would understand the industry. You would know about copyright and all these other things. Whereas once you're on the design tool, all the things that you have access to there are possible for you to use, because Zazzle has the copyright already taken care of, like the fonts. Now, there is one caveat there. If you're on there and as a shopper, you actually can also use some of the backgrounds and things that are in the design tool for your own personal use, but you can't use those as a seller and resell them. But you'll figure that out later. That's a minor point. But the main thing is boy, there's a lot of options. And if you're feeling intimidated, the most important thing is just go check it out, right? And then when you realize how easy it is, you'll realize it's okay. I can do this, right?
Mhm. Yeah. And so, like we said, maybe you might feel intimidated that you don't have a design background, and you don't have to worry about that, because, so many people who have come on to the like Zazzle platform, and many of our clients who are now part of our coaching program and have leveled up to even masterminds or one-on-ones, had no idea how to design anything. And it was just that they had the drive to learn, first of all, learn the design tool and learn the Zazzle platform, and then everything kind of snowballs after from then. And so you should not be intimidated. And I think
And
too,
oh,
oh,
go ahead.
I was going to say the most important part is that if you're interested in learning how to design on Zazzle or want to make money on Zazzle, you have a particular idea of maybe what you want to sell on the platform. And the best part is that if you have interests or hobbies or things that you already kind of know about, then you can get into that sort of area or that niche. And, a lot of the designs on Zazzle don't require a graphic design to be in or on the design on the product. You can utilize their templates and utilize a whole bunch of other things to cater to your perfect customer.
Couple of other things. At this day and age, obviously, there's a lot of AI generated images, and be careful, because not all of those, in fact, AI generated images, actually, images that are taking other people's assets and combining it into what you asked AI to generate for you. So technically, it's still in the courts, but technically, a lot of that's not actually user friendly to be resold. So be careful. But there are sites like Canva and other sites where if you buy the Pro package, which isn't actually very expensive, then you can use all the assets that they have there, because that's their regulations and their options for you. So you're not, there's always options, that you just have to figure out what the options are and then decide if you want to use them. Then the last option for sure, and we're going to talk about this in a second, because Jen just put up a point, but I just want to make sure that everyone understands, we, for the last 7 years, have helped people get better at designing, because we have this very special way that we use, like we get together with people in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program once a week, and two of those monthly sessions are design related. So literally for over an hour, everybody can post products, and then together, Jen, I, or sometimes even our clients bring really great ideas to the mix so that you can improve, right? And by doing that, you're practicing and you're improving, and that just happens naturally then, right? And that's what Jen and I did at the beginning too. Our designs at the very beginning were terrible, but we got better and better because we practiced, and we did more, and we got feedback, and some of the feedback was obviously a sale, right? So then we were like, okay, that design, I can understand now why that design sold, because it's better. But there's so many different ways to practice and get better. You just have to get started. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so coming back to that point, for example, you might believe that only graphic designers succeed, and you don't realize that text-based designs and simple templates also sell well. And the reason why we say this is because Zazzle is a platform all about customization. It's the one platform out there for print on demand that's majorly known for being able to have one product posted for sale as a designer. Like, you might post a product for sale, and then many and multiple different people can customize that product and make it uniquely theirs. And so having that in mind, you can create products that just have certain things that need to be customized for a name or a photo and or information. Let's say even business cards, for example, is a big one on Zazzle, where you can create this template that doesn't have to have an amazing graphic related image associated with it, and create a business card that has a text-based design and maybe some sort of photo template if you want to, not even, and have that sell well because you've done your research within that niche and recognizing what people need for that specific business card that's purely text based.
Hmm. I think that covers it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need advanced design skills. If we haven't sort of come at it from all these different angles, I don't know, like, we've definitely done a good job. Okay. And if you do want more of a, like, someone to give you feedback, because that's sometimes the difference, right? I was just thinking about other places where we get help to learn about things. The thing that's helped us the most is when someone gives us feedback, because we trust that feedback because they're giving it to us from the point of view that they've done it, they've been successful. So you value that kind of feedback because it means you're either on the right track, or maybe try something else, etc. And so because of that, we especially make that a huge component of any training we do, including this really great training that's coming up that we're doing live for 2 weeks, starting March 5th and going all the way to the 19th. And there you're going to get a lot of feedback on exactly what we're talking about here in terms of, well, how are your designs doing? What is it that you need in order to bring it to the level where it's competitive? That's going to be in the Sold Bootcamp. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you sign up. It's a very minimal fee just to make sure that you come and you stay accountable, because we're putting 2 weeks of our time into this. And so we want you to show up too, not just sign up for something that you're never going to watch or be part of anyway, because we're literally doing homework. It's boot camp time. This is not, I'm going to entertain you for 2 weeks. It is, we're going to teach you something, and then you're going to do the homework. And the homework is not something that you'll never apply again. It's going to be specific to your Zazzle store, to your Zazzle business, and get you that foundation laid. And so you get a really good understanding of what is necessary, as well as very specific feedback from, as you guessed it, people that have been doing this since 2008 and have done quite well on the Zazzle platform. So we know a thing or two about how to sell and what sells on the platform. So, and that's our biggest question we always get, but it's not something we can answer here on a video, because each person that we have taught, that combined all those people that have made 9.3 million in earnings in 2024 alone that are our clients, they're all different. Like, not like there's generalities of where they are the same, but each person brings their own unique design and skill sets to the mix, and that's why they're successful. And so we can't give you a general thing, but we can certainly give you personalized feedback when you're in the Sold Bootcamp. So make sure you come and let's get to know you, and let's get you moving forward on the Zazzle platform so that you feel confident selling.
So make sure that you click the link in the description of this video to join the Sold Bootcamp, and we can't wait to see you there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the bootcamp. Bye.
Bye.